Hey yo, what's up guys? All 4 inches here. I thought I'd do a quick video on master calling cards, or the Humiliation master calling card. You can see it there on the right. It's one of the animated ones. If you don't know what master calling cards are, they're all the animated calling cards, and you earn them by completing challenges for normal calling cards, and you have to do a bunch of them, and then you unlock a certain master calling card. So if you just go in, and you can find the masters via there on the top, as you can see, masters. I already got 2 unlocked. So if you just go through the list, you can see the preview on the right. These 2, I don't believe they are set in this area, but once you unlock them, they just come at the top in a row there. I like this one, Humiliation Master. I think it's one of the more standout-ish cards. You can see some of this one's pretty good, and it's quite easy to get. If you see near the bottom right there, it tells you what you need to do to actually attain that card. So this one is 75% done on Boot Camp Master. Now there's one thing I want to go through, because a lot of people don't know this. I didn't know this. I felt like an idiot for not knowing this. If you go into Masters and you go to, just say, in like this one, Ground Assault Master, and you see it's 83% complete, and you need to finish, complete 100% of Ground Assault. Now I didn't know how to actually check what cards you need to do to complete. So I'd go into the multiplayer tab, and I'd go here, and then I'll look, and then I'll be like, well, what falls on the Ground Assault? I mean, I don't know, they're not labeled. So to check them, what you want to do, for example, let's go to Boot Camp Master, complete 100% boot. I've got 75% complete there. So to check, or to track it in a way, just back out of this, and then you see the top there, go to challenges, and then click on, well, it depends what the master calling card is. It might be a zombies one, it might be a campaign one, but that boot camp one was a multiplayer one. So you click on multiplayer, and then you go through these tabs here, and you look for boot camp, and there you go, there's boot camp, 75%. Click inside, and then it will show you what specific calling cards you need to get to unlock that master calling card. And it's locked at the bottom there, you can't see the preview, and that's how you check. So I'm going to go through Humiliation, which I just got recently, and I'll try and give you some hints and tips on how to do this easily, or easier. I don't think there's a super easy way of doing it. A lot of these you see you should get by just playing the game, normally. You should attain a lot of them. The top row you should get pretty easy. You got the King Gizzard, 150 Kingslayer medals, you've got Buzzkill medals, you've got Afterlife medals, you've got Blunt Trauma, which you should get normally as well. You've got Unforgiving, which is pretty easy. Backfire, just pick up enemy guns. While you can do this one, Backfire, in conjunction with a lot of the others. So if you're going for a specific one like Snack Attack, just bear in mind, every now and then just pick up a gun off the floor. Make sure it's an enemy gun, so make sure it's an enemy who's just died, you've seen him die, or you've just killed, and use his gun for a while, and you'll get this. It's not very hard, only 25. And this one's quite easy as well. It sounds pretty hard. Kill the enemy who blinded or stunned you with a flashbang, concussion, or shock. But you only have to do it 5 times, and you probably find you've already done this without realizing. Arch Nemesis is also an easy one. Now the tough ones, there's only 4 tough ones: Sticky Bomber, Snack Attack, Gone Fishing, and Knuckle Duster. And I'll go through these 4. Now I'd say Knuckle Duster and Gone Fishing are actually the easier ones. I know a lot of people have problems with Gone Fishing. I'll show you an easy way to get this. And then you got Sticky Bomber and Snack Attack, which are the harder ones. Sticky Bomber is a little easier. Snack Attack is arguably the hardest one, but I'll give you a good hint and a good tip on how to do this one a lot easier, because I wasted a lot of time doing this one, and I could have done it a lot easier. So I'll get into this. I'll go through this Sticky Bomber first, and the best way to do that Right, first we have Sticky Bomber. This is getting Semtex kills that stick to your enemy and they die from the stick. First off, I'd like to apologize for the potato quality in this clip. I did try to get it captured, but for some reason it happens a lot with Black Ops 3 specifically, where the capture fails and I have to go and dig through my Twitch stream and get the clip out of that, and my Twitch stream is not set on the best quality, so I apologize for the potato quality for this segment. But anyway, as far as any hints and tips goes, for class setups you want to obviously have Semtex, but try to get double Semtex if you want. You don't have to, but it helps out. Concussion grenades also help. You can quickly toss them out to slow enemies and then stick them with a grenade. Now I do want to mention, don't go around throwing the sticky bombs, you know, willy-nilly. You know, it's just a low chance, it's just a low probability you'll actually get a stick, and you're just wasting the sticky bomb. So actually try to throw it only when you're pretty sure or 100% sure you're gonna get that stick. So this is best done by flanking enemies, flanking the roots, going around the back and sticking them. You can try throwing concussion grenades and slowing them down. That is the best way to get the stick to slow your enemy down the most. I mean, it helps if you have some Jimmy No Thumbs, some crouch walking Howies in your lobby, you know, just camping at windows and just sitting in one spot. You can stick them easily, but it's not always the case. So I suggest concussion grenades are very good to help you do this challenge, to slow them down, and you'll have all the time you need to get the stick. Another thing I want to mention is there is a certain specialist ability that can help you, and that is the heat wave, Firebreak's heat wave. This is very good if you use it with overclock to help you recharge it quicker. What you can also do is you can do other challenges in between, like the Knuckle Duster challenge. You can do that with heat wave as well. You can just blast the heat wave when you stun enemies. You have all the time in the world to just punch them. So that's another tip if you run out of Semtex, or if you're doing another challenge in conjunction with the Semtex or whatever. So that's another tip there. You can actually do the Knuckle Duster challenge while using heat wave as well, but I'll get to the Knuckle Duster challenge later on. As far as the Semtex challenge goes, the heat wave is very useful, and you'll get to see that in a minute here. So as you see here, I'm trying to make my way to the enemy spawn, and I see this guy pop the heat wave, have all the time in the world to stick him and get the sticky bomb kill. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now there aren't many more tips I can give for this. It's just it's not a very hard challenge. It's just a challenge that does take a bit of time. The best you can do, I would suggest, is again, take your time and make sure you hit whenever you're throwing your sticky bombs, make sure they're going to hit. Don't waste them. Use concussion grenades as much as you can, and yeah, the heat wave helps the best with this challenge. Right, next up we have the Knuckle Duster challenge, which is getting fist kills. Now I'm just going to show you a quick class setup here, which I think is the best. Double concussion grenades to slow your enemies. You definitely want dead silence and awareness. Those are musts in my opinion. Just to creep up on them is always to just sit in corners and just try and listen out for the enemy. It's very, very useful. For the rest of them you can put what you want, but this is the best class I found. And of course the best way to do this challenge, I think a lot of you probably figured this out already, is via hardcore. Play hardcore free-for-all, hardcore team deathmatch, hardcore domination. I wouldn't suggest any of the others. Those are the three I would use. I had the most success in it. Probably hardcore team deathmatch, trying to flank the enemies and just playing very sneakily. It's not a super easy challenge, but you will get it done pretty quickly. It's a challenge that can hit your KD, but generally speaking I would say 4 to 6 hardcore matches and you should get this done, so it shouldn't be a massive problem. You want to toss out concussion grenades as best you can to slow down enemies, and then just get the hit. In hardcore it is a one punch kill, So that is the best thing about hardcore, and you don't want to be wasting time in regular game mode doing this. I did this probably in about 4 matches, I think. Your KD will take a hit, probably. You'll probably go negative in most games, but it doesn't matter. You can get it done pretty quickly. In terms of specialist abilities, there are a number that can help you complete this challenge more easily. They are namely the kinetic armor, Firebreak's Heatwave once again, which I did mention before, and you have Ruins or Overdrive to close the gap. Those are the 3 most useful ones, and I'll show you a few clips of how you can use them, but I think they're pretty self-explanatory. You should know how to use them in this situation. And of course, for the kinetic armor ability, it can help you close down that gap quickly. So if you are if you know you're getting in trouble and somebody is about to kill you, you can pop it on and get that punch in. Now I knew someone shot me right here. I popped the ability kinetic armor on and I got the kill. I tried to get the second one, but he did get me. But it does allow you to soak up 1 or 2 extra bullets, which of course in hardcore is a big issue, because you die very, very quickly in hardcore. The next ability that can help you with this is Ruins Overdrive, mainly just to close the gap on your enemies, or sometimes to run away, but usually I would advise you to use it to just close the gap where you see an enemy and you just can't quite reach him. So you pop the ability and just catch up and maybe get 2 kills in. It's quite nice because you start moving really fast, and sometimes it's just harder for the enemies to hit you. So that's a good ability to use. It does help, but again, this is all about being sneaky. You want to hide inside buildings a lot, in corners, sit in corners. I know you're gonna be thinking, oh, that's a pretty campy way to play, but you know, it's just a challenge. Get it done. Don't worry about getting the best KD or anything. Just do what you have to do. Now, Firebreak's Heatwave is also another good ability to use. Probably the best one, I think, because you can probably do this even without using hardcore mode. Like I mentioned before, even if you're doing some of the other challenges and you find that you get into a position where you maybe run out of grenades or run out of Semtex, so you can't do those challenges until you die. So if your Heatwave is ready and you pop the Heatwave, you can get a good Knuckle Duster kill even in normal. Yeah, because you'll have all the time in the world once they're stunned. But anyway, if you're using it in hardcore, it's the same principle. Just you see somebody, it's best to jump over them and pop the Heatwave, and you get all the time in the world to get the kill. But those are the 3 main abilities, I think, that help with the Knuckle Duster challenge. But overall, it's not, I wouldn't say it's hard. It's a bit frustrating, but it's pretty quick because you only need 25 and you can get that done anywhere between 4 to 6 hardcore games. And yeah, nice and easy. Right, next up we have Gone Fishing. Now this is one that a lot of people seem to struggle with, but I think it's quite easy, and here's why. Hunted, and this passageway right here is the place where you want to place it. Now I've played a lot of the maps with water. There's a few of them. I think there's Aquarium, there's Metro, there's obviously Hunted, there's a few more, Havoc, but I will say that this is consistently the best map to use it on. Hunted is consistently the best map to use it on, and that place where you just saw me place it earlier is the best place to put your C4. One of the reasons is it's a very tight waterway, and people tend to funnel through it, and when that alarm goes off, you are pretty much guaranteed to get the hit. Now of course sometimes they'll have flak jacket and you won't get the kill, but usually you will get the kill, and I would say consistently I got the most kills easily in this map. So what I would suggest is have a class set aside that has C4 equipped, and just do your other normal challenges as you would do, and then whenever you get to the map Hunted, pull out your C4 class and go to this bit here and stick the C4. This is by far the best map to do this challenge in, and I would not recommend doing it in any other map. Just do your other challenges in the other maps. Whenever hunted comes around, just switch to your C4 class, and you will see how easy it is to get this done. You only need five kills underwater, and that's it. So this was probably one of the easiest challenges I had to do in this entire Master Calling Card challenge. Now you can try to do this in different game modes. I think Domination worked the best, but I know in Hardpoint there are a couple of hardpoints in this actual building, so that waterway can be quite busy. So you can try this in Hardpoint as well, but I tend to play Domination a lot, and I know it works well in Domination. So I'm just letting you know on what I used, and this place right here is the best place for this C4 challenge. And I think I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to take out this sentry, or try to anyway. The alarms are going to go off. Alarms off, and there you go. They've got the depth charge, middle, and nice and simple. Hands down the easiest way. Trust me, guaranteed the easiest way. You don't want to waste your time doing this in any other map but Hunted and placing your C4 exactly at that point. Right, we have Snack Attack next, and this is arguably one of the hardest ones, but there is an easy way to do this. Now you can play Domination like I am here. I think Fringe is a very good map, and watch this 3-piece I get straight after. I should have been a 4-piece, but I only get 3 of them. But yes, that's what you want to do if you're playing Domination. Stay near the flags. I mean, it goes without saying. But there are certain maps it is good in, and certain maps it's pretty useless in. I think the only 2 good maps are Combine and Fringe. I think Fringe is actually the best map to do this in if you are playing Domination. One of the reasons is they have these nice places like this place right here, which is near the B and the C flag, so you can cover a number of flags easily by staying in one area, which you can't do in a lot of the maps. So I would suggest if you're going to do this in Domination, you want to do this on Fringe and maybe Combine. Combine can be okay. It's a smaller map. People tend to huddle up a bit more. But generally, I would still advise don't do this in Domination. I found this out the hard way. I did most of my Snack Attack middles in Domination for no reason. It was a real pain in the ass. What you want to actually play is Safeguard. Yep, Safeguard is the easiest. Now, one thing to note before you start the game of Safeguard, everybody knows this I think, but I'll just mention this. You want to go over to the robot and you want to elbow it at least 10 times, I would say. That gives him extra power, it wakes him up quicker, and you're more likely to win the map. It gives you good luck points. But anyway, back to the challenge. People tend to congregate around the robot or around bottlenecks that you see. Because the robot takes a certain path, you can kind of plan ahead and kind of judge where enemies are going to be. Now it's best to run UAV, I think, for this one. Again, double grenades, concussion grenades if a lot of people are using flak jackets, but you want to be using double grenade. Cook all your grenades that you're going to chuck, and I got a 1-piece there, and you will see that this is the easiest mod. People are very predictable. When you learn the route of the robot, you'll know quickly where people tend to congregate to try and take the robot out. Now that's obviously if you're defending the robot. If you're attacking the robots, it's even easier. They're going to be near the robot and try to defend the robot and escort the robot. So it's very, very easy to get these double kills. You'll get a lot of singles, probably a lot of hit markers, but overall I would say in any one Safeguard game you will get 2, maybe 3 popcorn medals. So this is the best method, and as you can see, I know people are coming around this corner. I've got to get another single there, but it doesn't matter, I'll take it. Keep going. I spent a lot of time wasted trying this in Domination. I did try playing hardcore, but I found it just didn't work very well. People, hardly tend to stick together. They were very spread out. People sit in corners. It's very more. It's more of a campy sort of game mode, I found, because people can die so quickly, so they don't want to die, so they sit in corners, set up their tents, and you know, paying rent and everything. They get mortgages out on their camp spots. It's crazy. So I just suggest play on normal, safeguard, don't bother with hardcore, and you will get these double medals very easily. As you can see, the robot here at this point is coming into this building, and this becomes a very good place to try and get these double kills, because you know the enemy team has to come inside to escort this robot further. So this is a brilliant point on this map anyway, on Combine, to try and get some easy double kills. So just wait for the robot to come inside, and you know for a fact people are going to come in here and try and take this robot out. So I already know people are coming in there. I can see it even on the UAV. I'm tossing out these grenades, and I think I get a one piece there. I don't get a double piece, but I will. And right here we have Billy Butt Cheeks sitting on the floor presenting his derriere, and a double kill. Very easy. So it really does help if you have some Jimmy No Thumbs, crouch walking Howies, or our new friend Billy Butt Cheeks presenting, you know, proning on the floor, presenting his derriere to the world, slap a frag on it, and you get your kill. Now check out this bit right here. How many people were in that corner together? Ridiculous. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 people in that corner. I don't know what they're doing there. You're all having a little meeting. I don't know what they're trying to discuss, but I know they're there, and you just toss out the grenades and they are easy kills. There you go, double kill, easy peasy popcorn medal. And they kept coming back here, so I kept just tossing the grenades, and that's all you have to watch out for. You know the path the robot takes, and that path is actually a very good hotspot to get the people to just bunch up in that corner there, and just clear that window, make sure, and then just toss your grenades, and it's very easy. Another 2-piece right there, popcorn medal. So you just need to learn the map a bit, learn the route the robot takes, and you'll just learn where people tend to bunch up and have their little meetings and try and hold each other's hands and give each other's circle jerks. But that's it. It was so simple. Got a 1-piece there. Go around the corner, cook your grenade. Always cook your grenades. Another 1-piece, but it doesn't matter. We'll take it. Now I believe here I pick off my final double kill I need for my popcorn medals for the snack attack. The single there, and I think this is it. There you go, double snack attack 3. Is 3 the last one? I think it is, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, this is it. Safeguard, easiest for snack attack by far. I hope this video helped you. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, share it. Please share it. Share it with your parents, share it with your grandparents, whoever you want. Leave a commento as a memento, and please join us next time. And if you don't want to do any of that, then you can go.